Hello guys, back again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Check out the t-shirt. Is it accurate? Semi-accurate, we'll say. But just did a 16k run to Kenilworth Castle. I just thought I'd make a quick video because I haven't uploaded anything for a while. I hope you're liking the change of scenery, something a bit different to the usual. Got this Indian truck over here, which we bought and then kept well out of the way, which is something my dad always does, buys stuff and then never uses it. Actually recently bought an electric guitar and I don't think that's come out of the box yet. There's been a lot of commotion regarding OATLY and their sort of their capital gain from Blackstone. So from what I've read, OATLY needed $400 million quite quickly in order to keep up with the ever-growing demand. So that makes me think that the need for that money was quite urgent. Maybe there weren't many ethical choices or a greener way to gather those funds and to raise that capital. So I think we've got to be really careful when we start to cancel companies because it might not be as ethical as other ones. But I think once you start looking at it, for example, if I just looked at my weekly shopping, for example, if I bought something from Tesco, say if I bought something from the Tesco's Wicked range, their plant range, and I got plant nuggets or a plant-based burger, then if we start to use this logic, we soon find ourselves to be quite hypocritical, because if I buy something from the Tesco's plant range, then that's obviously going to be funding, slaughterhouses or, unethical practices. And if you look at other companies as well, like Alpro or some of these other ones, they'll probably have some sort of investment from, not exactly green sources. So I think we have to be careful in that place. And the other issue is that obviously OATLY has a lot of positives. So they have billboards, saying, it's like milk, but for humans. So they spread the vegan message out there quite a lot. And I think it's really important that we keep OATLY growing and that we don't punish them for taking this opportunity to grow. Because if that means that the message gets out there to more people, then it's only going to benefit the animals. And that's the real reason why we choose to live this way and make these purchases. And if you see more brands that are plant-based and ethical, even though you might say, oh, the company's getting investment from unethical places, unethical businesses, but the important thing is that people have there's more advertisement on the shelves, it takes up more space in the shops. And the vegan section is always going to be quite, well, for the time being, for the foreseeable, it's always going to be quite small. Now if we start cancelling some of these options, that's just going to make our movement worse. So I think it's really important that we support plant-based options when we can, especially when they put their money back into vegan advertisements. Now there is another problem with OATLY that I haven't really seen discussed as much, and it hasn't been as much of a public outcry, and that's that a lot of their oats waste actually goes to pig feed. Now if they're spreading a vegan message, then that's in direct contradiction and a lot more hypocritical to their sort of vegan green message than seeking investment from really big companies. I think the fact that they sell oat waste to pig farms is actually a lot more of an issue. But at the end of the day, I still class OATLY as a really good company in the grand scheme of things. And I say, like buying something from Tesco's Wicked range or getting a KFC vegan burger, I'm not against people doing that. But obviously that raises a lot more concerns than what OATLY have done. So I think if you take a really rounded view, I think maybe it will make you a bit more apprehensive about buying from them. And it seems like they've lied to the customers and the consumers in a sense, because you're saying you're a vegan company, an ethical company, and then you seek investment from Blackstone Labs, and you sell your oat waste for pig feed as well. So yeah, it's a tricky situation, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to buy Oatly. Maybe not as readily as I did before, but I think when you look at the grand scheme of things, I think they're still a good company. So at the end of the day, if I said I wasn't going to buy Oatly, I'd see myself as a hypocrite, because I still buy these products from other places that have got similar issues. So I think that's just a more of a balanced way of looking at it. But if you've got another point of view, then please inform me. That'd be great. And yeah, if enough people watch, maybe we'll have a bit of a discussion in the comments, and I'll make another video on this. Because I think this is going to be a problem that's going to exist for the foreseeable future. I think if a company wants to grow, at some point they're going to have to, there's going to be mistakes made along the way. And I think we need to make companies aware of this so that they can grow, but at the same time don't penalise them to a point where we don't allow companies which have ethical options to grow. So I hope that's been a good video, and I hope everyone's well, and yeah, stay safe.